All right. Welcome everyone. It's a nice Tuesday we're having. 10 minutes past 8 p.m. and you already know what that means. We got some excerpt out of us today. As always, we're back after the week. I was gonna say the weekend, but we didn't have any events this weekend on Salty. So we're back after a week. Nice little break is over, and again, as always, we have some extra ahead of us, so excited to see what's in store for us today. I'm gonna show you guys in just a second, as always, the seating and everything, so you guys, can do some comments, stuff like that, if you guys have stuff to ask about. And yeah, so let me set it up. Oh, I forgot to change this. I was thinking to myself that I forgot something and I forgot what it was, and it was this. So, yeah. Oh, hold on, give me a second, chat. It should be just a second. We have time anyway. So, again, give me a little second. I forgot to change some sources stuff. I'm a little goofy goober. Yeah, there we go. All right, all good. Boom, boom. There we go. All right. So hey guys, as always, can see the seating here, all the gamers here today. Missing the check-in on Dan. I couldn't find him on Discord because that's a name that's shared by a lot of people, so I couldn't find him. So if you guys know them, let them know to check in. Also, what's up, Nyphi? How have you been? How have you been, boss? How are you doing? Hope you are ready. Seed one for this week. You are the GOAT from last week winning. So, yeah. Not much else to say because we do have Match Arena this week, but there's no codes. So Ace instead put extra money in the prize pool, right? So we have base prize pool bigger, which is roughly the same as if we claimed all the codes. But as always, guys, if you wanna contribute yourself, you can obviously donate some money extra to the prize pool. So the prize pool grows and goes bigger. Since yeah, we have no codes this week. Base prize pool is just bigger. But I can still do these quests technically if you guys want. You can do these quests, the Facebook, the Twitter ones. So there was this one on YouTube, I believe it was. So you can do these if you wanna contribute, but we just unfortunately don't have any codes this week. And with that though, we're gonna start in roughly 3 minutes today. I've been playing actually more Xrd recently because I learned some nice news this week. Literally like Sunday night that I got accepted into university. So in like start of September I'm gonna be starting uni. So I hope that doesn't really mess up Salty's schedule. Like I still have to see like how my classes and stuff is gonna turn out. So that's gonna time will tell, but. Hopefully that nothing happens, right? I still want to host, even though I will probably be drowned with school stuff because I was not in uni for 2 years. So going back into that is gonna be a pretty big wall for me. But Poggers, bomb arc is over. I'm gonna be officially a student again. I mean, I already to uni I already has been lost. I already have hosted uni, so that's two other things. It's just this is now the uni. So yeah, but again, I hope nothing happens with Salty itself. I think it should be fine. Like it should be fine. But if something happens again, we're gonna talk about it. So don't worry about that. But at least for August, nothing's gonna happen since I should be starting September 1st. I don't think they gave me exactly the date yet of when I'll start. Like what exact day? If it's gonna be like September 1st, September 2nd, whatever. Because I don't know how the month is looking. Oh, literally September 1st is Monday, so that's like nicely timed. So I assume it's gonna be just September 1st. But yeah, we're gonna see about that. And we have a minute left until we're gonna start. Actually, like 20 seconds. So how have you guys been? I yapped a bunch. I wanna know how you guys have been doing. What did you do this week? How was your weekend? So our weekend was pretty packed. We had an event with my local. And it was nice. It was really nice. I enjoyed myself. And yeah, but 8:15. So as always, unfortunately, I don't think Dan checked in yet. We're missing Dan then. So let's see how the bracket's looking. We're gonna mark some stream matches. Yeah, I already see some nice lineups. Here I go. So we're gonna start a tournament. And for stream matches, you know, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Rare to see Shadow Freak actually in round 1. Usually Shadow Freak is one of the players that is in round 2. This on stream. This on stream. And this top 8. So I'm just gonna mark the edges off. So boom, boom, boom. There you go. Boom. I'll do it all right now. It's actually pretty quick. Here you go. Boom, boom. I already got the grind on. You know, I got this stuff down. Look at the pace. Any percent. Challenge is actually loading well. Boom, 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 boom. Final one. Boom. There you go. Any percent time. There you go. So all matches on stream have been marked. So you see here what we're gonna see on stream. Yeah. I leave my windows open. You are right. I like my air getting in. But now, you know, enough about me. It's time to jump scare. Oh, he got me! He got me first! No!
No!
Oh my god, he did the thing. He did the thing.
Smoked.
So yeah. Here we go. You guys have your commentary for time. Returning from last week, continuing. Damn, I want to know, how much were you sniping?
I saw like the thing was you fixed up the stream matches. Then I saw your mouse go off the viewer. And I was like,
damn!
right,
Yeah.
it out.
Nice.
Laser focused on the
unmute?
icons.
Damn.
Yeah.
Good stuff. That he's cooking.
Looking at screen angle.
Yeah, that is from a Blaze Blue player very rare. So you know that's good to see.
Foul work.
Good to see. But yeah, as you guys can see, we have milk with a different, you know, food picture. What is it this week? You know, you gotta have always an interview. What was this?
I'm not sure if it was the tuna picture or the. I think it was.
It's the one you. You don't even know what it is. That's not good.
It's just slop on his plate.
Yo, it's my slop. I love cooking. That's what happens. Next time I'm gonna get like a. Next time I'm gonna get a plate. It's just gonna have tentacles sticking out of it.
Oh boy,
it's gonna be awesome.
Just a raw octopus, slamming it in.
Raw living octopus, the rawest it can get.
Nah, that is based. But yeah, you know, I always gotta ask every time you're gonna have a picture like week like this when you're gonna be on commentary. You know, so that I'm always gonna be like, you know, what is this? Can you elaborate on your cooking? You know, Gordon Ramsay, Master Chef. I'm gonna be like, looks well done. Nice coloring. You know, nice plating and stuff like that.
Very consistent texture. I think it was the one with like hard-boiled eggs, tuna, salmon, and futa. Feta.
Yeah, cheese.
How do you say it?
Yeah,
feta.
I think it's feta. I think it's feta.
Cheese,
It's just
yeah.
feta, right? Yeah. But with that, you know, I'm going into the Shadow Realm. You two have fun, and woo!
Ooh, get out of here. Alrighty.
Beef.
So. Every day, the Xrd Salty bracket gets less and less esports. You love to see it. Oh,
Oh, he muted himself.
Commentary managers fucking stream. TO just swearing off in my ear. It's not real. It's not fair. But yeah.
You can't swear.
Yeah, I can swear. I can swear. I'm a grown adult. I can do whatever the hell I want.
Oh, I'm not. Too bad.
I pay taxes. I damn well should be able to swear.
I get your taxes. We're homeless now.
Well, now I think about it. If you pay taxes in the UK, you just pay to not be able to swear. Sounds good. Feels good, man. Feels good being a UK citizen. Actually, did that bleed over to
America?
Scotland, large lad?
Oh, I gotta check. I mean, it's the British Parliament. Isn't that how it works?
Yeah, but the British Parliament's like, we might as well just get like Scotland and Wales in there while we're at it. Like, fuck 'em.
Yeah, it's more like, I imagine, you know, looking at like British history, it's like, okay, we the British Parliament say do this now, and then everyone else in the United Kingdom says no.
LargeLaddie can't talk right now. He's liberating Scotland. Power to him. Power to him. Liberate himself from the from the UK only to reintegrate into the European Union. It's a based tactic. Up first, MarxTheDragon versus Ratch's very own local our house goer Goofy, who has been described to play, as his name implies, very Goofy-like, which is going to be utter chaos, and it's going to be a question of not whether Marx can keep up with the Goofy style, so to say.
Yeah. You arrange the letters in GOAT, you get Goofy. Right. Go. Actually, two goats here, Marx and Goofy, right off the bat.
See that round start option. Yep, there we go. As the name implies, Goofy getting off to a incredible start there with the round start flash kick, but Marx is making up for lost time, immediately scoring a pop buster, trying to challenge on the back turn, but there's good spacing from Goofy already setting up the mix-ups, going left and right. A little bit of that footsie gameplay into another blender, but the backdash from Marx.
Classic. We love backdash Potemkin. Very well, getting a good position here on Marx, but Goofy managed to escape and getting a good guard break, getting back the screen space, and return to neutral, up to the corner.
Can't forget that also Goofy was able to pile up a whole lot of risk, but there's the slide head now, getting Marx nice and close to Goofy. Unfortunately missing the meaty 2K, the run through being allowed, the dash through to the other side, the challenge, but the counter hit trade going in the favor of Goofy with that far slash to close it out. Goofy taking that first round on a nail biter.
Very good.
Oh.
Very good. Classic Goofy waiting for his time and just giving the parry. Pushing really strong here. Not giving Marx any time. Counter hit, and look at that risk play. That's
wait,
a burst.
that looked like he wanted the bait going there, but it wasn't meant to be.
He didn't do the Goofy classic. Did he fall off? Question mark.
Goofy has fallen off between two whole appearances on SaltyEU, already falling off. A little too far away for that 6HS, trying to go for the parry, but Marx with the patience. However, on a pixel health, and that slide head going to be chopped up by the S-Boom YRC.
Very well played for Marx here. Man, not getting caught by the parries. Goofy is very evil with those. Just waiting a second until the attention span wears off, where you just press a button.
No punish on the blocked hammer fall, so it might be something that Goofy isn't all too aware that is possible, but still. No, gets picked up right there. Was going to have a good time running that blender, but Marx willing to danger the throw invuln waters of Leo back turn normals.
Jumping combo again. I'm managing the kill, but here, that's a good counter. Getting the corner here, but gets grabbed by Goofy in the air. Let's here. Will this finish? It will. Flash kick and again in the corner. And gets caught in the air by Marx. Nice read.
Nice, good meaty 5K, put him down to the corner, but there's the flash kick now. No run through, does a 2HS meaty. Interesting routing there. Unfortunately, going to be a gray beat and the burst as well from Marx to cut that short. Looking at the footsie game right now, but the beautiful air dash over, going to set up into the back turn stance, but again, just willing to respect the back turn.
No respect at all.
Huh? That is, okay, yeah, Goofy taking notes.
Yeah. Run out Goofy Master.
That is, that was bonkers. I mean, at this point, Goofy just has to press P or K on this back turn, because 2 is too many times for Marx to get away with a pod buster on your back turn.
There it is.
Oh!
read too well. It was too good of a read. It wasn't meant to be.
Nice, good counter hit confirmed there. 5P catching the jump back. Now, starting it off with throw-in vuln options. Taking out the overhead, but running in with the 5K. Pop Buster Magnet Hands.
Oh.
Oh! Oh!
Counter hit 6H, not able to capitalize, but
Oh
gets
my
the
goodness.
Potemkin Buster. Heavenly.
Basta.
It's feeling a bit too safe in the air.
That, I mean, it was kind of unfortunate there for Marx, because that was a really, really good 6HS counter hit, but he wasn't ready for it. You saw like the backwalk trying to charge up the hammer fall. I'd almost feel like if you're pressing 6HS, you're just buffering hammer fall behind it anyways.
Yeah. Backdash, Potemkin Buster, classic. Into the corner. Makes the DP safe with an RC and gets the pressure going.
Chase down, see Mark trying to backdash away, but Goofy not letting up at all. 5HS transfers into the back turn, but gets scooped up with a slight gap between the normals there. JS hitting very meaty, but not ready with the confirm just yet. Hammerfall pressure, the respect from Goofy, almost gets the counter hit confirmed, going into the RC. No back turn, raw run through, crossover to the other side, and Marks with the burst here. Wants to try and make it work out here, claiming set point possibly, but it just might be Goofy. No, just out of range for the OTG.
Bursts on the last hit, the one hit here for either, but gets on Chipp. First down for Goofy here. On match point.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not able to capitalize on that air combo. Gets caught in the corner by Goofy. Has to escape with a button, but gets caught.
Nice backdash there, setting up for the pop buster, almost equalizing the health difference here. 50% meter, but maybe you might see the cash out. Interesting Mega Fist here, but I think Goofy could have routed into a kill now, especially with it getting so close to that 100 meter. With just one more opening to do it, but we're going to be dumping RCs to keep the pressure running. 5D blocked, looking for the heat knuckle, but gets slide head.
Now, pretty tight spot for both players here. Especially if Marx gets a good counter hit, it might be the end here for... Yeah, not able to kill. Just one last hit for Marx here. And tries to slide head from full screen. Gets caught by the projectile.
Interestingly, of all things considered, right? From what I remember seeing Goofy play last time, and it might have been it's been a minute, but that was. I mean, I was gonna say it's fundamentally sound the way that Goofy played, but then again, it's also Leo, which is a very thin line you have to traverse to kind of bring it from fundamentally sound to unhinged gameplay.
You have to play there's a certain way to play it where you have to like turn on and off the stupid at the right amount of time. Sometimes you gotta play smart, but it's like rock, paper, scissors. You gotta know when.
Exactly. In a matchup where your opponent simply does approach you, play smart? Yeah, you played smart. It's too bad. You got the thinking cap on.
Put the shame, the thinking cap of shame.
Do I even need to know you? No, but I can totally just run a massive misinformation campaign, and every time you hop on stream, you say, Goofy, such a smart Leo player. Everything is just so on point. These reads fantastic. The way he rotates these options, beautiful. And everyone's like, wow, this Goofy guy kind of good at Leo and smart.
His message is fully grammatically correct. This guy's not even a real Leo player.
True. One of the greatest intellects of EU Xrd. Exactly. But here we go. Another intellectual has hit the field. This is 2x Fox, also hopping on the Leo versus his fellow intellectual Shadow Freak. Of course, on a very airborne style Raven, one of his favorite buttons, that JD, but really just a believer of playing with the heart, just kind of doing shit because it felt right. And you will see some very immaculate run-throughs and air options. So we'll see if that is something that Bifox can tune into, or if he just gets Ravened.
It's gonna be interesting to see here, especially knowing that the projectile, you can actually parry the projectile from real quickly, and it does go back.
Yes. You have to be in back turn for it.
I have to be in back turn, which depending on the layer player might be often or not often at all. But Shadow Freak just playing very clean here, just keeping it safe and going in for a punish whenever he sees an opportunity. Just very well played.
I mean, unfortunately, bullying the poor Bifox player here because there is no Raven in Strive, and Bifox is first and foremost a Leo main in Strive. Definitely has been putting in some work on the Xrd side of things, but we only have one Raven player in the Netherlands.
Ah, messed up. No, not too much nonsense. Ooh. Shadow Freak going for jump read, but gets caught off guard by the projectile. Gets back in and manages to get a combo going. Again, after the knockdown, gets in getting that vortex going. Just getting it done. He's trying to be playing careful, trying to punish, but not finding any opportunities.
Ooh.
Nice.
Very nice. Oh, getting blitzed out. Yeah, I don't have that mechanic over in Strive, so how do you react? It was looking like a more tangible round there for Bifox, but unfortunately blitzed out. Could have blitzed back, yeah, but you know, there is no blitz in Strive. It's not in his muscle memory to do it.
Just the 2B not knowing how to adapt very well to the vortexes, sadly, and getting caught off guard. Let's see if 2B manages to adapt enough in this game to at least get around and hopefully the game.
Yeah, just kind of trapped in the corner, trying to cover behind the S-Boom, looking for the run through, but immediately the PRC back from Shadow Freak just slow down the time a bit, analyze what's going on the screen, and react appropriately. Going for a bunch of shields, but Shadow Freak simply just not pressing, calmly approaching and throwing him down to the ground, setting himself up for set point here against Bifox.
Yeah, not knowing really how to fight a Raven can be really bad, because Raven is one of those characters you just really need to have experience to deal with.
Mm-hmm. Almost certainly.
Trying for an anti-air, but not working. Raven was just in a weird angle.
I mean, Shadow Freak always has an extra jump just ready to be doing all kinds of nasty resets, but here we go. Even though it's a Grey Bee, we get that full combo, but the Gretori being rocked straight out, and no reaction on the Super Flash from Bifox there to go for the parry. Gets Old Man checked, goes for the doubles throw, generating a lot of excitement, hitting that level 3, able to get the combo extension, a very, very active ball.
Getting caught by the mix-up, getting back in the corner. Nice blitz, but...
He mashed it out! He mashed it out instead of holding it! Oh dear! And unfortunately, that is going to be the set going to Shadow Freak. So Bifox still another chance over in the loser side, but it's very admirable to hop on the likes of Salty. We do like seeing our newer players tap into the Wild West of old heads and gimmick fiends, but sometimes you just need to sit there and ping some games. You ping some games, get your Raven matchup experience, play against all these characters. Salt tweet, drop a salt tweet here and there. Definitely.
Make a threat. Just make a public announcement that you're gonna get Shadow Freak's head, not literally. That's how you do it. You gotta motivate yourself.
Give Leo an anti-air. You have a
anyways,
flash kick,
and start
son.
coping.
You have a flash kick. You have an armored 6P.
Oh, I forgot that Leo has all those.
Yeah, you have a 5P if the positioning is right. 2HS equals same situation if the positioning is right.
I mean, it's just easier to air throw the Raven dash.
Yeah, you also have anti-air throw, right? We gotta get on those.
I gotta start pretending that's easy. That's just everybody can do that. Actually, just like the standard response completely invalidates it.
The thing with going for air throw, it's very much just a
You gotta
very
see it
deep
in
understanding of situations, right? Like that you are aware that at this height you are in the position to be able to snatch them from the sky and to have that muscle memory down to activate that input.
Anyways, Koji and Captain, both two very very known players if you play in Salty. And let's see how it goes here. I don't know who to vote for, from one of my two goats. It's hard.
I like seeing a good Johnny performance. This of course changes when I play against Johnny, but seeing it on screen against a different person is always a treat. Now both players are going kind of back and forth, though Koji has the ever so slight advantage here. Though in the approach attempt that Captain is making, he is bleeding a lot of health trying, but does finally get the throw. Ooh, looking for a reset there, possibly trying to go for the Soul Snatcher against Koji, but the patience from Koji's side is paying off wonderfully here. Getting the wall, does combo, bit of a gray beat, but still gets the closer.
Oh no, wake up! Oh, wake up Azami. Hate it. Yeah, Koji, you're getting the first round, but still could go anyway, really. Captain got his burst back in, now. And burst it again, immediately.
He decides to just keep it simple here. Once that knockdown, once Koji locked in the corner. Not looking to commit too many resources with the Koji's burst online, but just having a hard time finding his footing in this matchup. Does let the S finer rip.
And getting that sweet knockdown into a corner. Locks the 5D. Manages to push off Captain right into the back into mid speed. Playing that sweet air footsies. The corner. Koji having the advantage here, getting the kill. Very surprising games. Captain seeming to need. From how I've seen so far of the Captain, Captain tends to play. Needs a bit more warm up. Maybe playing some more warm up games.
I feel like he's been grinding a whole lot. It's just that Koji just seems to be having a really good time keeping the Captain at bay here. Just like, look at these reads, right? Sees him jump, goes immediately for the anti-air Kabari though. 2S to check the run up. Koji cutting the momentum short with an instant burst. Does try to go for the air Zami, but slight conversion issues there from the Captain. And just again, you can't be affording to go dropping these combos, especially with a limited resource like coins.
Yeah. Koji getting that corner combo, drops it of course. Back into the corner. Goes for the Azami OTG reset. Into another combo. Will this one kill? Yep.
Set point for Koji. Captain looking not like himself at the moment, having a really rough time getting anything started. Koji's just playing too fast and right inside of his face. Oh!
Nice! Well done from Captain. Grabbing that Azami and getting a corner combo with 2 coins. Back on the beat, but doesn't get the anti-air mistfiners into the other corner. What's seeing Koji? Messed up.
No Kasu. Grabbed into the corner, then it's immediately a combo for Koji. However, drops it. Does try to go for a ground throw, but did he parry the burst? No, he just blocked it. Okay.
Both players locked in now.
Geeked.
Net neutral. Geeked out.
Alrighty.
Getting that match. Captain is ready.
IB's vanishing, does challenge with the coin immediately, has that level 2 on the table, makes sure to clear away from the corner. YRC seeing the Suzerain immediately applying low to cancel it out. Good combos. The Captain looking to start to be more online.
It's in the zone, absolutely. Needs a bit of warm up and catches that Azami again from full screen. That Mistfinder doesn't get the combo, but manages to get the corner. And really has Koji here in a tight position, has a lot of health to work with, and gets that knockdown in the corner with the last bit of health on Koji's side. Just one good read, just one stray attack will get him. Will Koji be able to manage that? Goes for an air throw.
The frame trap, and there it is, the captain tying up the set one apiece.
Holy man, Captain just needs a bit more warm up. He's back.
It's a bit stressful. Preferably you would have warmed up before the set, so you don't have to go down a game, because despite the very nice win against Koji earlier, you still have to do one more, and Koji has been quite the menace.
Koji has been playing very well against the Captain. And Koji is very adaptable. Koji can handle the Captain changing ways, changing gears. Caught the Captain off guard here. I managed to get a combo going. Get some Oki, and then F, and then tick throw into the corner. Has to go for a reset, but Captain jumps out and gets a just block faster.
Just chuck him up. Be quite the comeback that he has to make now, but this is definitely a very nice start to that journey. Bring him back down. Knows why Kasu. Sorry, knows why YRC. Does slide in. Koji trying to charge, but there's the raw misfinder connecting, and this is going to do quite a chunk of damage. Not quite a kill just yet, but with that level 3 misfinder on the table. Oh, able to block this out? Oh no, there's one that snaps him out of it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure invul frames disappear after the flash. Left players playing that footsies. Captain got no coins to really challenge OG's neutral here, so just really waiting it out.
Up slowly. Doing his best Jason Vantablu impression, just letting these coins rip nice and early. But again, looking for that throw, but Koji with the re-jump, just playing it coy, does claim his burst. It's going to be a pretty good spot even if he loses this round. However, the longer he takes on this comeback, the more burst gauge that Koji will regenerate into a potential final round here. But the throw connects, brings him all the way to the corner. This should be a nice Waikasu. The coin is at level 2 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, oh no, just got level 2.
He didn't get to drop a coin at that combo. Anyways, manages. Koji catches him with tick throw, gets a nice combo off him. This will probably not kill though.
Especially if it drops, looking for the Tekken button, but it's a little too far away. So it's going to be the final game, final round between both these players. Captain has his burst available. The Koji is not too far off from his own. Playing it coy right now, letting the coins do the talking, but a 6-speed clashing into the misfinder is not what you want to see. Gets thrown in towards the corner. Throw in Von on the throw attempt there, but still hasn't been able to escape the corner, and the Suzerain to armor through the 6k. However, no pickup. The Captain is losing a lot of health, rotating these options, but they are not paying off.
No range to get any good, meaningful conversion. Gets a throw though, and gets that coin up. Level 3 coin into the corner, and it's gone.
Oh my god, what a mistake there from the Captain. It could have been so much damage. But now the health is bleeding away. Does dent Eggle through the YRC Yosansen. Has that level 3 still on the table, but needs to be careful. We can see that Koji is trying to put up a wall with these tatami mats, but with the free approach and the throw attempt, doesn't let another 5HS rip. Tags, unfortunately drops the combo, but still able to find a couple resets. The Azami, YRC to block it out. The burst is available for Koji. Baits it out! Is finally a chance here! Oh my god, gets hit, but no! The draw from the Captain! So close.
It's always the dropped combos. It's always those random ones. The strays. Very amazing reads from Captain at the end though. Just got him locked in.
He channeled it all just to try to make it to the end. Oh, so close. Just those air hits on those far slashes, that'll do to you.
Captain just didn't look at the health bar until the end, until he realized he has to lock in.
It's all a resource.
Yeah. Johnny's not used to having their health be low.
Yeah, that's true. They're just like, oh, my character is so good and so tanky and such good buttons. Surely I don't.
What is that? Is that a weird game mechanic I never heard of?
Losing health? Yeah, it's definitely new for Johnny.
Wait, that thing up top? I thought that was just a decoration.
Apparently has a function. Who knew? Even unlocks this weird thing called Hellfire, but I've never needed it.
Yeah. Anyways, here's footage of two rhinos smashing into each other.
Yeah, we've seen this matchup between these two a lot of times, and it really just boils down to Stale Devil kind of just hanging himself on Riot Stamp into Jam 6P. But at the same time, right, Kaney hasn't been having too great of the tournament runs as of late. The EU scene surprisingly has kind of locked in and kept him out of the top 4 spot, even quite consistently. We'll see if Stale Devil can tap into a similar energy that brought the other players into kind of no diffing the Kaney bit.
So, Kaney, however, so far playing pretty well. Getting him into the corner, getting Stale in the corner, no TG, and just one last hit to finish off this round.
Fortunately, probably still in the block stun there, so the wild throw not able to connect there against KNE, and that's the first round going his way.
Nice straight 6P, working miraculously for a bait burst. And an anti-air throw, managing to get some pretty good stray hits and managing to convert off them. Yeah. Dropping the wall combo.
Oh!
Kaney a pretty tight spot. Stale Devil having a lot of health to work with, but getting back on that momentum. Getting those cards up. To that backdash into the corner. Managing to work back out from that disadvantage. And one last no OTG kill here, but one last blitz.
Oh, trying to go for the 50-50, but the revolver, I think maybe he was hoping that Kaney would take the disguise, but the patience, looking for the 6P, believing inevitably that Stale Devil will simply just run into it one way or another.
Getting a nice throw, getting it working, but drops the combo. Letting Stale Devil breathe out.
Let's get some one-frame link. Beautiful start already, lovely damage, low profiling, under the burst, reaching all the way to the skies to bring Kaney back down to the ground. However, does throw him out of the corner, and immediately Kaney trying to capitalize on that situation, though the RPS is a little too heavy right now.
Stale Devil working out pretty well in the end here. And just one last hit for it. It's caught by a 6P. To the corner.
Oh, take out, but immediately ready to press. Tries to phase through, but Stale Devil is ready with the throw. A chance now to equalize the set.
At throw DP option select, I believe. Excellent. Catches a jump out. And actually that's a very big chunk of health. It's the DP. Gets bursted out, back into the mid-screen, and just run up DP into a conversion, into a reset.
Oh, again, just resets on resets, getting all these throws. Can block out all my normal strings, but not these throws. Excellent burst there from Kaney. Yeah, definitely wants to try for the trade going in the way of Stale Devil, however, not able to get the full confirm. Interesting routing. Kaney with the pickup. Looks for the DP, barely scoops over, but oh, the hits are too wild. What bullets?
What's in the air? That was sick from Kaney. Stale Devil getting in position. Nice. Drops it again.
Oh, backdashing out, just wants to bring it back to a neutral situation where he can comfortably wait for Stale Devil to do something a bit too silly there. Good burst bait and just piling up the momentum here against Stale Devil. Beautiful late overhead there, connected, catching out of the right stamp, and with that bow should seal the deal. Hits it a, oh no, that's a sweet spot. Never mind. K&E just right on point. 2-0 does it, sending Stale Devil down to the loser side.
Annie has been not getting these perfect supers. Messed up. I love. That's the only count. If you don't get it right, that's it for the game. Doesn't even matter how well you played. You lost. You lose the rest of the games. It's like magic.
Exactly. What I was also like magic is the donation from Lockery, throwing us a big old $4.75, as well as I've also seen Olaf Olafsson, I believe, joining the Paragon FGC Discord, contributing 36 cents. So both these players doing what they can in spite of the codeless situation, bringing the prize pool up to $20.36. Thank you very, very much for your support to this bracket.
It's very tragic as we have no codes, but Lockery, of course, being very generous, giving us 2 Red Bulls worth of money, so that another player could get, winning player who earns it gets 2 Red Bulls.
That's 2 Red Bulls. I'm buying a whole kebab with this money.
What about the money in this prize pool is now at 40? Actually, that's 10 Red Bulls. I didn't get the math right. 10 Red Bulls. You can get 10 Red Bulls or 2 kebabs.
2 kebabs. Thank you very much.
This conversion. That's what they. That's the money they use in Germany. That's their currency. If you didn't know.
The currency is kebabs, a whole ass doner.
Yeah. Oh, don't forget Red Bulls. That's like their cents. Like, it's very weird in there. I don't know why they do that, but yeah.
Understandable.
I actually was flabbergasted when I went to Austria and found out that a donor was only like €9. I was still traumatized. So used to Switzerland. It's like 15 francs in 15 francs in here. You don't understand. It's painful.
Gotta get on that Euro type shit where it's even more expensive. Probably. Probably.
Five?
Huh?
And he's lying to my face, saying that donors usually cost 5. What the Nah, you're lying. And he's throwing lies at me. I can't believe it. Fraud. No way they cost 5. They don't make them out of thin air. They're very close. They're very cheap, but it's not... What the... Oh! How is this economically viable? How does this work? This economy, dog. We used to have good things. Nyphi on the Soul against Koji on the Baiken. Right. Good plays coming.
Big plays angle. Alrighty. Now for a different style. So we earlier saw Nyphi complaining in the Twitch chat, begging for Stale Devil to do a stable combo. So we'll see. We'll see if Nyphi can access those said, or like demonstrate what those said stable combos look like.
It's a lot to demand out of a good player getting their combos. Let's see. Oh, trying to call out a burst, but OG actually holding the burst this time. OG getting a pretty good advantage despite playing a. Ooh, his own spell.
Just backing away, not letting Nyphi not allowing Nyphi to get a free air dash here. Ooh, slides underneath. Yeah, has the PRC to make it safe. And Nyphi offering all the respect right at the moment. Knows that a slightly wrong move and that could be the round. But there's the burst from Koji. And already we're getting right into the Nyphi interaction zone. Trying to clear some space. Does find an opening. Brings it back down to the ground. Late air dash does connect. And that is the first round sealed by Koji. However, the burst situation is looking mighty fine for Nyphi's favor.
Already.
What up?
Oh, do 6H in a row. It always works. If it doesn't work, always do it again.
Absolutely.
Yeah, throwing wrongly distanced right stamp. Gets thrown out. Gets thrown out again! Bandit Revolver. Or Bandit Bringer. Red mark of shame.
Viper.
Getting a good chunk of health. Looking very good for Koji right here. Blitzes it and gets out of the corner. But still getting under pressure from Koji. And on that last stick of health here.
Pushes Wien. Yeah, very nice. Also, kind of a bit of a surprise here that Koji takes the first game, especially considering that Nyphi has had warm-up games against the captain, although that was in the afternoon and we are several hours from that point, so maybe might have the rust has creeped back. However, we saw with the captain that it is very much possible to get yourself back into the swing of things in a very rapid pace. One game was all it took for the captain to already bring it down to the wire, and so far it's looking like Nyphi is getting his footing very firmly planted.
Locking in. Locking. Tries to air throw.
That's awesome.
Souls.
Mickey Mouse mix. First you DP to hold them down, then you fake out the overhead into a low. It's immaculate mix-ups. I can't complain.
You never see it coming. It worked.
True.
But you get that parry in with some good advantage so far, but Nyphi putting quite a the pressure on Koji. Getting him to burst. Both are very low on burst, not getting burst this round. Nice catch from Koji. No combo follow-up, but hey.
Tommy. Oh, run up dust, just connecting this time. Maybe Koji getting blown up the previous RPS says, you know, surely he'll do it again. It was too cool to let it only be a one-time mix.
Jumping up. Oh! YRC super and air throws, but gets blitzed and caught. Nyphi back on the grind.
Alrighty, one game apiece. Nyphi definitely looking a lot more in control compared to before. So we'll see if that keeps up or if Koji can take back the control he has lost so far.
Footsies. And gets a little chunk of health, but gets blitzed out back into mid screen. Both players just kind of trying to get a nice hit, and Nyphi managing and getting a good chunk of health and the corner. Catches the Suzerain. Weirdly doesn't get that DP follow-up, but working to Koji's favor, dropping the combo.
Heck, into the air throw, bring back down to the ground. Beautiful response there from Koji, pushing him back to the corner. Both players just interacting heavily over one another. Koji landing a simple confirm. There we go, another very simple confirm. Trying to, gets Red Azami'd in the bait on the burst, however, the whole gunflame hitting it made it a little too awkward for the pickup there. Big error there from Nyphi, down to the final pixel here for Koji.
Will Nyphi run up here?
Oh my god. It just barely connected there.
They're run up DP. Just denying Koji that air throw there. Being very careful. A classic Azami after being neutral.
Oh my goodness, I'm slightly minus. Time to Azami.
Oh, they won't see this one coming.
Oh, nice air to air there. Koji working ever so carefully to try and close this out. He's definitely tasting victory on his lips here, especially an opponent like Nyphi, who is favored to win the tournament. So for back down to the... Oh my goodness, JP, it's going to be quite the skilled combo, but the damage is piling up. We have a lot of meter to play with, but so does Koji. However, the second hit of JHS is going to be unblocked. Does set up for the wild throw, and Nyphi brings it down to a final game, final round situation. Both players with the burst on the table. It's as even as it gets.
Those round start DP, 5Ps are funny. Oh. Anyways, Nyphi getting a nice 6P. Trying for a combo, but gets bursted. Counter hit. Counter hit on the corner. This will look pretty bad.
Oh, getting a late air dash overhead connecting. There's a stun going for the reset 6HS into the tire rave. That should be a corner pickup, and that is going to be the set. Nyphi clawing it back 2-1 against Koji.
Koji, my go. Oh.
Well then.
Well played from both players. If you're getting that lock in, and Koji just fighting pretty well in general. Those 5, I think that happened like 3 times so far, where Koji just like 5Ps and catches Nyphi's like whatever button they pressed. it just keeps happening. Nothing we could do about it.
I mean, sometimes you gotta not be so mogged. Gotta lock in. Don't be too hasty with some of these options that can get 5P'd for free like that.
Yeah, it's part of the great footsies in Guilty Gear. At some point, I'm gonna gaslight myself into actually thinking it's footsies.
I mean, you gotta hype it up for the audience, right? It's gotta be like, it's all footsies, it's gap, it's hard reads, and then you go and talk to any of these players about like, hey, what's this really about? And they're just like, I'm buffering, I'm mashing, I'm praying. Bro, I'm shitting my pants against this matchup.
Yo.
Here we go. We've seen this matchup plenty of times between these two players. LargeLaddie getting very close to sending K&E down. I believe it hasn't been done just yet. At least in recent time, we've seen a lot of very close attempts, or it might have been one really good shot he did it.
Yeah. Anyways, Chipp very vulnerable and Jam loving damage on counter on some big hits. It's just gotta be very careful when playing against her.
I mean, it's a very volatile matchup in the sense that, like you said, Chipp on the lower defense side, and Jam also just, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what a way to go out. Oh?
It's bursting out. Catches the teleport. Just smashes right in, Rhino style.
But like what I was saying is like, is that as you mentioned, Chipp being a volatile character on the defensive side, right, taking a whole lot of damage, especially from a robust damage dealer like Jam. However, on the other side of the table, the mix-ups that Chipp can throw out of Jam is very difficult or very highly committal that she response that she has to use to try and escape, right? She has that DP, but it isn't invuln all the way until the active frames, only the brief startup of it.
Interesting. I mean, I'm guessing Jam also has that carry, which probably works out as a IB option select. I see here LargeLaddie doing a pretty good job in general. Just getting to some footing here. Doesn't manage to get a conversion off that straight AD counter, but gets corner and puts a little bit more pressure, mental pressure on K&E here.
Oh, big blue overhead, but yeah, it's gonna try to burst out 6HS. barely getting Kaney to block that, but imagine if that was a connection, especially at that height, it would have been so juicy. However, LargeLaddie still has Kaney locked in his corner. A lot of IBs, just decides to back away safely, teleporting before he gets trapped into the corner. With the life situation not looking too hard. Big trade coming out here. Pushing as much damage as he can, looking to go air to air. Does IB and gets the air throw late. JS gonna float him up in the air a little longer.
Nice. Very, very close to a game here. Both players. Nice counter hit. Kaney bursts out.
Oh, is it enough? Oh, the Gamma Blade going for the OTG there at the very end, and LargeLaddie claims that first game.
I recently found out that Gamma Blade on OTG doesn't actually have scaling. It doesn't have the OTG scaling. It does a good amount of damage. Oh, nice air throw from K&E into the corner. No, not again! What a nightmare situation to deal with. Nice. Gets an overhead. K&E holding that burst until later.
Oh, IB's almost in range to get that air throw, but the clash going unfortunately against LargeLaddie's favor. Does air tech escapes the corner, big JD trade, but again not in a position to capitalize off these situations. YRC does run him through a dead angle, pushing way back to the mid screen, but does get the throw on the wake up. Gamma Blade forced to block. Fortunately guessing wrong on the mix up, even trying to interact with it, no less.
I don't know for a reset there. Anyways, one last hit for K&E here in this game. Very tight on health. LargeLaddie not having a lot of health to work with, but definitely wins on the trade department. So many traits this set. Have you noticed?
They are fighting. They are swinging. They are brawling for this win here. Any sort of situation, slight pause, and like, we are pressing. We are asserting our presence here in this game.
No, in that jungle. Two rhinos. It really were the rhinos I was talking about.
Do rhinos habitat jungles? No, right?
Same thing, you know, trees, I guess, that's a jungle. There's trees in the savannah, it's the same thing, you know?
The savannah trees?
Yeah. Anyways, pulling it back, like in the last, playing very well that last round. Locking in.
Absolutely geeked there. Good stuff from LargeLaddie, sending down K&E to the loser side. So with that, our expected 1 and 2 are meeting in the winners finals. But now, to make our way through the loser side of business, we have Shadow Freak versus Stale Devil coming up next, followed by TheCaptain versus Goofy, who are respectively going to be facing off against the winner of which is going to be facing off against Koji and K&E.
Let's see. Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh, great heavens.
Oh, great heavens. So we're going to be getting Stale Devil against Shadow Freak. I don't know how this is going to go. I don't know if Shadow Freak plays differently against Souls, because Souls, that mix-up probably doesn't go very well. That Oki probably doesn't go very well against Souls, who could just kind of deny it often. I'm not sure if it has like full invul actually while on the DP, or just the first few frames. Gotta research my
Orb.
Yeah, the orb.
I think it ends up trading into the orb if you try to DP it. It's a very strong Oki for a reason, as it doesn't lose too easily to just about anything.
Already getting a burst out that's whiffed because of low profile. Stale Devil doing pretty good here. Freak. expecting that DP, completely knowing there's gonna be a DP here. Into the other corner.
The YRC, I think maybe he was considering to just get the throw out, but was unsure about the spacing that it might have ended up getting him checked right into the mouth. Oh, beautiful scratch, and the jump over the gun flame. Very, very smart work there from Shadow Freak.
Yeah.
In that first round.
A lot of experience on the Soul matchup here. Shadow Freak just knows what he's doing.
Oh, slammed.
Late in. With the block. Catches out the jump out. Backdash into throw. Is going to get some nice excitement here going here. Drops the combo. Ends up getting knocked down. Oh, builds up excitement with the stance.
Yeah, just goes for an air route there, just not wanting to give Steel Devil any opportunity to try and hit the ground. I mean, that's the other thing with Orboki, right? That is like, look how far away Shadow Freak is when it's out there. There's so much time for him to approach where your opponent has to rise, block the orb, and then you take it from there. So, like, you could try to DP, but they're nowhere near for it to hit.
Steel Devil hitting on that stance, sadly building up a lot of excitement for Shadow Freak, already on a big number. Just Freak showing a lot of experience in the Soul matchup here. Just everything locked out from Soul, no options. Everything DP safe. Look at that.
Oh my god, the party time.
just smashing it.
Oh, a little bit of unfortunate.
A little bit of lag going here.
Yeah, I think Steel Devil not too pleased about that. That's a little unfortunate. See the 5P just to mash out there.
Starting to know what's going on here.
This just seems like an action of protest there. Getting the DI and then look.
Yeah, the connection looking pretty bad.
Yeah, just returning back to room.
Yeah.
You see a fat Shadow Freak. Oh no, that's not the number we want to see on
like that, yeah. It could do better.
450 MS spiked to 8 rollback frames. UK moment.
Yeah, Shadow Freak had to fill out, had to send his identity in the middle of the match. That's what happened.
Yeah, they're like, hold on, we see you're having fun. Can't have that.
Just got a big ass notification. Please give us your ID.
Might be UK mode because my internet's also freaking out. Yeah, sometimes ISPs just shit the bed a bit, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's the nature of online brackets.
I hear ISP management is one of the worst. But anyways, back on the game. Well, this... Actually, I was working the set in this case. Shadow Freak getting a good air-to-air, getting a scratch here in the corner, but Devil just like getting out of it and managing to get that full screen. Wild throw! The corner. Gets the Shadow Freak classic. I'm back. Not much excitement at all, so pretty much no damage, but just getting out. Please, just throw it. Please, just throw it. Please, God. he's not gonna stop. He's not gonna stop taunting. We'll keep doing it because he knows you're trying to wait out for it. Anyways, DIs and gets it back by just. Right, it's already dead. Tries to get his. That's his strategy so far, just being DIing and winning.
YRC, flexing that tension gauge.
Good spacing in general from Shadow Freak here, just really got locked out all all the options from Stale Devil.
Trying to chase him down towards the corner. The riot stamp does connect. Gets the side swap.
Oh, that side swap was sick. 6P tries to go for a reset, I think, but didn't work.
Ah, didn't run in too deep enough for the air grab there. Still maintaining his pressure right on top of Stale Devil, but the riot stamp yet again baiting out the burst. This is not looking too hot here for Shadow Freak anymore. The DI activating on the Oki. Just tries to get a cross up going, but Shadow Freak immediately taking the skies looking for the... Oh my god, welcome back, Order Soul.
Welcome back! That's so funny. I knew it. I knew that was gonna happen. I always forget there's like the trail flames that catch you.
Yeah, he just gets Gunblaze 3.
Nice. Gets the burst immediately. Into the corner, locking out all the options. Shadow Freak managing to get out with a little bit of excitement build up here.
Oh, good IBs there. Both bursts off the table now, and both players rotating in the corner. None too comfortable to sit there, however. Stale finally breaks parity and instead puts Shadow Freak into the other side of the screen, running a bit of stagger pressure, looking to FD him away. Oh, God. Oh, great.
I don't like this.
Oh, no. YC, yeah, flies right into the orb, has to hold it out for a bit. God damn, no hit. Okay, finally the mortal counter, but that, what?
No conversion here. Just not knowing how to react to the situation, I think. Just, he was in the air, so I think that caught, Devil out got caught.
How did Far Slash whiff? Okay, well. Oh, we go.
Anyways, DI!
Ooh! No, the drop! Oh, we just send it again. It's all okay. We send it one more time. It's still Devil now on set point here against Shadow Freak.
That connection is going a little back, but not bothering enough. Nice throw on the empty. I'll throw on the corner.
Oh man, hard knockdown. Oh, just a full extension. Half health already gone from Shadow Freak. A little bit of patience. Look to bait out the controller, but flies right over the 6P. Does put himself into the corner, so he has to be careful. Try to escape the situation as soon as possible before Shadow Freak can capitalize on it. Riot Stamp does connect, but a little too awkward. Sends out. Oh.
Oh no. That is just to throw in the last second to save that. That would have been really bad.
Patience here now from Stale Devil. Does have the gold burst available. Maybe we might see it just to get that instant DI activated. Backdashing away from the orb, but look at the space control here from Shadow Freak, making sure he can't escape too easily. But the Riot Stamp flying right over the scratch, stomping him right in the face. And Shadow Freak seals it Stale Devil seals it 2-1 against Shadow Freak. A little bit of a fall from grace there from Shadow Freak, considering his performance in the previous weeks here. As Stale Devil will be knocking down one of our favorites.
Shadow Freak still not showing like a great deal of knowledge and just adaptability to Soul. Just like in the first few games, it seems that Stale Devil adapted very well to Shadow Freak because he stopped DPing. Yeah, he stopped DPing, and Shadow Freak was just calling out the DPs at the start.
I think. It's the classic Stale Devil thing. It's like if he stops DPing,
he wins.
He wins. He just has a much better time. But no, we need to be esoteric. We need to constantly force layers of RPS on our opponent, where we constantly do
mind games. You wouldn't get it.
I mean, it is mind games, right? Like completely riding on the fact of, hey, you don't know if I will or won't DP. So good luck trying to guess on that.
Old Gunflame, but you really have to treat it like Russian roulette.
But here it is. The Captain versus Goofy. Smartest EU player we have.
Goats. Goofy is working on an essay while playing this, so he might not be playing as well.
Even with the essay, it's not enough to keep him back. However, the Captain off to a beautiful start here. Does get that. Oh no, I was about to say, but a very late hit here. Zweikas, of course, you know, very, very in line of an Xrd thing where it has just different timings for different body shapes and weights.
Yeah. Wait until you play plus R. I'm playing Johnny in plus R. Oh my god. Goodness gracious.
Oh my goodness. Oh great heavens.
Oh my great heavens. Anyways, Captain getting a solid perfect at the start. Goofy just not finding an opportunity to start his offense. There's no chance given.
Oh.
Very careful playing against the Johnny with one coin.
Oh, let's go footsies!
Oh!
Bates out into the burst with the shield. Unfortunately, not able to get the full confirm, but the favorable trade and the mash out from the stagger just in time to get the pickup. Back towards the wall with his own back turned to his opponent. Goofy should be in a position to close it out. The overhead connects, goes into the super, and Goofy shows himself a very confident round as a response to the captain, bringing it around a piece situation.
Finishing the mathematical formula to win here. It's that Leighton Castle doesn't get that drop. Managed to give managed to give Goofy another chance to get back on his feet, and he does indeed. Just on that vortex here. Keep guessing. Oh, nice DP.
Oh, good check. Oh wow, the IB able to set up for that throw on the ground. Backdashing away from the overhead repeats with S-Boom, run through, avoiding the coin here. Run through again with the blitz, able to cover for both sides.
Captain playing very carefully here. Not letting a nuclear fallout happen.
Monday night.
Out of coins, but still plenty of health to work with. Let's see if we can work with that last level too.
The stagger pressure too strong, especially with those stances making some really weird plus frames or slightly minus frame situations that if you're not without a lot of knowledge on how to play against Johnny is a very difficult situation to escape. So the first game going towards the captain. Dun, dun.
In reality, Goofy is just such a genius. He's just way too busy with his next lecture.
Working on stuff that matters.
Yeah, real
The
stuff.
world ain't gonna save itself, but I will with these essays. Okay, the captain having a little bit too much fun playing with his food, going into 2S. Stance cancels.
Safe jumps the DP, but gets bursted anyways. Back to the
Treasure hunt?
Treasure Hunt connects from all the way there. Let him go with the corner and get that finish. Very impressive from Captain. I wouldn't imagine. I didn't think that would actually work.
Ooh, the full round end played out. Very cool, very cool. The captain now on set point, winning the round start situation. However, Goofy immediately just pressing 5HS, not being deterred by these interactions. Does it a third time. Can we get a fourth? Oh, he tried it.
Yo, DP getting Johnny on the floor, but gets thrown out of his side switch.
Sly Costa taking back down to the ground. Baits the burst with that wall splat. Is it enough to kill? No, just wants one more situation to try it out. Baits the dead angle. Beautifully done there by the captain.
Captain won the game, but Goofy cured cancer.
Who's really the champion here, huh?
Oh.
I fucking hate this move. Take a number and line up. That's all I can say. Alrighty, so with that, we have the bracket steadily progressing. Koji and Stale Devil is what's going to be next on the screen. And yeah, these two haven't met yet. Neither has KNE versus the captain, so we shall see. Can the captain do a repeat performance later to knock down KNE? We've seen the brilliance come off of him before. First, we're gonna go watch Koji versus Stale Devil.
Two goats of Wake Up. Can't wait to get to see a DP being Azami. Actually, that would be a really good move against Ice Stam. Just air Azami. Here we go. Both players keeping that distance, trying to find a good entry in. OG managed to find one, getting an air throw reset, getting that knockdown, getting that pressure going. Get that pressure. Air Azamis, and Azamis again when dropping on the floor, but didn't work. Red Azamis, the Riot Stamp, second hit. Still double managing to get the Ground Viper. Back to mid screen. See if they can work their way back. Bro. Throw into kill. Ready.
Very nice. Oh. Big start here already. Hard call out from Koji, putting Stale Devil into the corner of the patience though, looking for those DPs that Stale Devil is very fond of using.
Oh, it's tech catch into a gray beat. Spamming those gunslings for full screen, just, this is my safe zone, don't touch it. Into that safe zone. It's very unsafe for Koji, actually. Nice.
Oh my god. Oh no, two options going awry there for Stale Devil. First the dead angle, then the burst, straight into the Hellfire Super, and that's the first game going to Koji. Oh dear.
If I were this scenario, I'd cry.
Painful indeed.
Very salty tears I would have. Matches that, wake up DP, the first one I've seen yet.
Oh.
Run up DP! It didn't work! I was out of range! To the corner. Theo Johnson.
Yo Johnson. Oh, the chase down with the PRC. Still, Koji escapes with a very comfortable life lead. Does get the air zombie against the DP attempt. However, we're not going for the basic anti-air against the Riot Stamp. Cross over to the other side, but meets him air to air. And Koji looking for a fast finish here against Stale Devil on set point.
Just chase into 5k. And getting a nice combo in the corner going. Pops the combo at the end, but gets a reset out of it. Well done, but Koji gets the corner now. It's his turn. Bursts out. And puts some pressure into Koji, who's approaching. And Izami's into a sweet combo. Drops it.
You can't anti-air the first hit of Riot Stamp. You might as well try for the Izami on the second one. Look at the damage that Koji's piling up. Save Oki, pushes him back out of the corner. YRC keeps the pressure running. Looking for an Izami. Trying to catch a response there from Stale Devil, but doesn't bite. However, a beautiful JHS puts Stale Devil to the final hit, and the 2S will do it. Koji eliminating Stale Devil 2-0.
I know for a fact Koji was thinking, he's gonna Ground Viper. But he did that Izami there. I had the same idea. I honestly expected a Ground Viper. It was a Ground Viper situation. When you tried everything else, it's just Ground Viper.
When all fails you, Ground Viper. Ground Viper got you.
Oh. Now imagine if Ground Viper in Xrd was as good as Ground Viper in SAR. That'd be fun. Tail double with those sidewinder loops would be awesome to see. KD versus the captain.
Yeah, this one's an important one. We've seen the captain take down KNE, who has typically been the boogeyman of EU Xrd, right? Like, sort of the gatekeeper that holds some of the more relatively newer players away from the old heads, but time has moved on. The skill floor has improved in the scene, and now we are seeing what we would normally written off as a pretty stable game for KNE become a whole lot more volatile and very losable.
Look, doing very well at the start, but Captain managing to get a nice corner going at the end. Baits out the parry, blocks the first hit, but doesn't block the second hit.
Booster. Oh, very nice. Yeah. Oh, sick combo too. Okay, we're going a little stylish with it.
No, he's not stylish
A.
mode. He's not stylish mode. Can't do that in stylish mode, actually. Misinformation. Tries to air throw after a blitz. Doesn't work, but manages to get that 5H in corner, like a round switch. Night switch. Yeah, he done with it. It's not gonna happen thrice.
Really not.
Or it's not gonna happen thrice. You can't do it 3 times. No, just dash grab.
Oh, you trying to air throw me? We're not having that. The chase down, but runs straight into the 6P. KNE with a significant life lead here to try and close that crossover to the other side. Just barely winning out on these footsie situations, but the combo drops are starting to be a little bit more... Yeah, okay, it does close it out, but can't have these drops going into the third and final round of game 1.
Just whiffed Genki into just a throw reaction.
Jin. Cross over to the other side. Unfortunately, the captain not quite ready for that, and KNE double so ready with the first bait. Trying to chase down, but a little bit of unfortunate timing does give an opportunity opening here for the captain. Or the desperate chase down is going to eat up a lot of resources here from the captain. We're down to the last 2 coins and a significant amount of health to work away here from KNE. 6 HS does captain on the super low profile. Quick reset, normal coins on the table. Meaty 5D blocked out, but it's plus. 6P on the dash in, however, PRC not really able to convert further. Does get the ground throw. Extending it as much as possible down to the final interaction here, but the challenge from the captain.
Yo, managing to get that combo from the end, but ended up him being in the corner, combo not working in the situation. Level 3. Just smash in. Smash.
Just send it.
Alright. Been pretty good for... Take a throw. Both players seem pretty stressed here, trying to be careful, trying to find an opportunity. And you're getting a good chunk of health there. Managing to keep the captain in check here. Gets caught and suffers heavily for it. Level 2 into combo, no knockdown, however, didn't whiff. Nice. Inky confirmed into the corner. And a good chunk of health, just one last good combo, and that'll be the end of it for the captain. The captain getting a Mo2, dropping it, back to neutral.
Oh my god!
Oh, it's real! The footsies are real!
Guts Crush and KNE looking to make up for all the faults of before, wants to send the captain 2-0 out of this bracket, but can the captain fight back? Can he make a dent happen? Can we do what he's done before and instead send KNE out? However, KNE's movement just a little too hectic for the captain to keep up with, holding his plus frames, escorted towards the corner. Looking to air dash out, does get that JK, but no conversion. The chase down, quick misfiner.
Just playing a nice neutral game here. And trying to keep the captain in check, not letting him get anything out, not giving him time to think or adapt. Just go in, just go in.
be a problem.
Oh, catches him on the dash throw attempt. Sends him to the corner. This is through the 6K. Pass through again, just to more pressure.
Into the... No! 6H is a little too close! A little too apprehensive, and the captain is going to be sent out 2-0 for KNE.
You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Got outraged. No way. They footsied the throw. You got his throw footsied. No way. I saw that 6H come out.
Slight shimmy action. Well, with that, we are in the final phase of this week's Guilty Gear Salty Bracket. We're going to go over to the winner's side, witnessing our first of three of this evening, Nyphi versus LargeLaddie. Both players competing for a shot at the bag, as well as that winner's side grand final seat for that protection of an extra reset should the situation arise. So we'll see who's going to come out on top. I think historically, LargeLaddie has gotten pretty close to beating Nyphi, if I'm not mistaken, but Nyphi inching it out. That or he just gets smacked up, and it's like, no, few years too young to be challenging me like this.
No, I think it's different. I think KNE is getting his throne back. But back then it used to be about the kebabs. Now it's about revenge.
Mm-hmm. Oh, most definitely. Chipp
versus Soul. Classic matchup here. Official Guilty Gear Classic here.
Yeah, immediately trying to get that 2S to rock. A very difficult move to contest on a round start. However, the movement from Nyphi, baiting out responses, just slightly too far away for the 6HS. Teleports all around, but the beautiful IAB is going to open up a response window for Nyphi. Big counter hit, and that's a bold burst to go for, especially against Fafnir.
Push that air right then. Gets a nice air throw in. Puts that chip in there some pressure.
Yeah, RC wants to get as much damage piled on against Chipp. Not quite going to be a kill just yet, but possibly the final interaction here for LargeLaddie in this first round. Does try to teleport out, make something happen. The pressure is being blocked out. The Gamma Blade. Luckily, the YRC coming in clutch for the anti-air against the Banner Revolver. Oh, patience. But unfortunately, wasn't ready with the full confirm, and Nyphi, willing to challenge with the life lead that he has, is able to secure the first round. No. Nice. Puts him up with the low. Beautiful, piling up the damage, but has to be consistent with it, even though the burst comes out from Nyphi here. One misstep, Nyphi can really just possibly even steal this round, but yeah, good work is being done too well by LargeLaddie. Just the blenderizer of Chipp. It's such a difficult situation to escape from. Teleporting on the spot, trying to fake out the response here from Nyphi. However, just eats a counter hit. Fafnir, not the way you like to see the final round of game one to start off with. Anti-air attempt, but gets a beautiful whiff punish with the falling JHS. Fafnir piling up the hurt. There's the stun. What's the starter? Yeah, straight into the Tyrant Rave. No chance to even burst. It was... no, it was too doomed. And Nyphi taking that first game. It was so Owarida. Oh, anti-air. Nyphi doesn't want to see any momentum go over to Chipp, understanding how difficult that corner situation is to escape from. Immediately bursting out, but still stuck in the corner we are. Tries. Hooked out by the legs. Oh! Interesting footsie interactions. However, the blitz into the anti-air shouldn't be enough to kill, not even with the OTG, but can set up with the gun flame. YRC chase down. Stuck in the corner. Looking to be careful with this move and not be too linear, falling into an anti-air of... Oh! Just letting the raw DP out and has the counter hit confirm as well. Beautifully done. But it wasn't all meant to be. Shofu. Oh, okay. Really aggressive attempt there, just trying to run in, but Nyphi just putting himself in the way there. And the wild throw gonna land out. Is it enough to kill? We do have a whole lot of Vita to try. Oh, God. Okay, yeah, the IK will do it. IB most certainly will. Oh, my goodness. I mean, all that, right? And if he still has one more game net required to hit that grand final seat, Chat will it kill? Yeah, I completely forgot about IK. So many times I've seen it being whiffed on this platform. I think no, might survive on a pixel. Gun flame. Oh. Spacing out, looking for a bold response from LargeLaddie, but it's not coming out just yet. LargeLaddie keeping as compact as possible, but the Gamma Blade being with no pickup, but still trying to challenge, eating a couple of these counter hits from Nyphi, and just lets the Ground Viper hit again. Alpha Blade. It's the cross up. Possibly the DAS situation, but the DP connecting. Immediately the RC wants to cash out as much damage. Brings the health situation to about equal. Dust is blocked out, immediately challenging. Teleporting away to put Nyphi in towards the corner. 6HS not hitting the mark, and the revolver to finish the deal, putting Nyphi on set point here against LargeLaddie. Ora. Nice, great momentum here for LargeLaddie already. Has him locked into the corner. Gamma Blade, yeah, beautifully done. Sees the move whiff on the Gamma Blade situation. Is like, oh, that's a burst coming up. But still has slight errors on the punish afterwards, giving Nyphi an opportunity to do what he does best, which is scramble his way now to a round steal. 2D low profiling under the Alpha Blade. Has him locked into the corner. 6K trading into the right, or sorry, into the break. But the 5 counter hit. Is it enough to kill? Is piling up the hurt. Does have the flashing health, but won't see another IK just yet. Red RC, dead angle, breaking it back to the mid-screen situation. Both players relatively equal on the health situation. Flying around, looking to hit the other one. 2D, not going to hit its mark, and LargeLaddie clutching it out, putting it to a tied route situation. One away from putting himself on the board, but Nyphi still threatening that win. Both players equal on the burst gauge, but the already aggressive start here being rewarded. Half health gone from LargeLaddie. Does teleport away. 5P whiff. Catching Nyphi blinking and immediately trying to press a button. Alpha Blade getting the cross up. Look at this damage so far. Good block on the overhead, but has that red RC to cover for burst bait. It's not going to be enough to kill, but this situation is very, very strong for LargeLaddie. Immediately check JP, looking to hit him. With Alpha Blade cutting it short. YRC back away. Don't set him up to be air thrown. Does burst. Oh, the Fafnir again! Oh, no! What? Nyphi! Oh my goodness! Oh no! Hits him in the air! And, oh, what a way to go out! Nyphi just putting himself in the right place at the right time with a very active hitbox. You can't help but just tech right into. So Nyphi absolutely snatching it from the clutches of defeat, says no. 3-0. My golden ticket to the winner's side of Grand Final. So it's not gonna be the end of LargeLaddie, as this was a winner's side match. We will be hanging out in losers finals, as we will be witnessing the final first of two of this evening between Koji and KNE. Can Koji take out KNE for good Or is this Kaney's legendary loser's side run into the grand final seat? Time will tell. Usually both players just taking it slow, taking it a little safe here. Okay, to HS. Beautiful air throw, bring back down to the ground. Active hitbox on the way down. Good luck trying to anti-air this, reaching down to your toes. But Kaney does find himself an overhead, bringing Koji in towards the corner. Empty jump into the low, narrowly avoiding the puffball, looking for the Tommy flip YRC, just covering, putting up the wall so that Kaney can't approach too freely. A lot of movement going back and forth. Arizami attempt, but so far no major hit from either side. And overhead connecting. Koji wanting to secure that first round, bursting back, but Red RC to extend the confirm. Charging up the Gekkerin to maximum. Unfortunately not able to get the Ryujin here. Just waiting out a little patient, has some health to trade away, but don't be too comfortable now. Koji dropping the dust loop, not what you want to see. Crossover to the other side, good blocks and awareness. Big blue Gekkerin, and Kaney securing that first round. He's trying to look for the anti-airs. Jump back JP. Beautiful 6B from Kaney. Swear down that move is bad, supposedly. Oh, it's Tommy barely connecting there. So Koji ready with the pickup. Nice. Air to air. Well, just waiting patiently on the ground. RC. Plus OTG, unfortunately, looking to 2P out. And the burst. Going baited. This is not what you want to see. Stuck into the corner. Gets a ground throw and then Jam with the ability to just confirm straight into a super off of a throw thanks to the Gekkerin card. Sealing the deal. Claiming the first game. And a reminder, it is only a first of two, so there is no other game for Koji to fall back on. He has to make a count now to start a comeback. Or Kaney is just going to walk away with a 2-0 into losers final against LargeLaddie. And already a strong start is looking like that is more to be the case. Nice, good control with the Tommy mat. Got a parry on the jump in. He's going to use the burst to cut the momentum short. Fishes him out from the air. Also a burst very early on from Kaney to cut the momentum from Koji short. Trying to anti-air this projectile, but it's not working out. Just slightly fade away from Koji is making a very tricky time for the anti-airs to come out, but anti-airs have been working very nicely. Just getting the throw before the close slash was able to connect. Piling up the hurt. Is it enough to find the bow? It is, but just going to keep it simple and into the parry finisher. Red RC, J2K connecting. Looking for these final few touches to put himself on set point. Koji does get the Kabari, bring him into the corner. What's the Oki to HS? With the far slash press, he's going to succeed. And now Kaney 1 round away. Going into losers finals. With the chase down, second and 6P. This move is so good. Super low profile and the bait on the burst. I think Koji's had like 1 or 2 successful bursts in the rest. OS/baited. RC the chase down, but the Azami there. Anti-airing. People up with the Kabari. RC wants to push the damage as much as possible, especially with Kaney has burst available, which I doubt we will be seeing used in this round. Depends on how close he gets to get the kill here. Oh, Dust a little too far away, but the Tommy connecting, however, not ready with the pickup. Koji trying to leverage the range of JS to keep Kaney at bay. The Ryujin swapping over to the other side. Good IBs. And the 6P this time not able to hit its anti-air mark. Koji with a chance to put one on the board. We'll see how this starts off. Kaney has this burst. It's going into the final round here. Uh-oh. Trying to get a Gekkerin charge, but Koji letting up no space between the two, immediately getting right in there and pressing. Very nice. Should be one good hit, but no, runs up a little too close and gets thrown out by Kaney. Hopefully this isn't the start of something disastrous for Koji. But it's looking to be the case. Already guessed it wrong a couple times. Does have the YRC available. Quickly flashes the tension to generate some space. Damn near kills him. Has enough for the YRC. Oh, but the active JP covering for the Ryujin. And just like that, Koji able to bring it to one game apiece. I think might have been an unfortunate YRC situation for Kaney, maybe extending the active frames of JP. Who's to say? But now both players at their final game. Can Koji do it? Can Koji eliminate Kaney? So far, it's seeming decently possible with how back and forth the last game went. But is it now a matter of can the back and forth favor Koji, or does Koji lock in and completely overwhelm? Oh no! Yo. He's maintaining a little distance, trying not to get the thrown out for free. Good tech on the Sakura throw attempt there, and now piling up the herd. We're going for a very late heroic burst, but immediately Kaney flying air to air, though it is going to be Koji that comes out on top with a heavier hit. Oh, okay, interesting Azami, and Koji ready with that pickup, slowly but surely piling on the herd. Yo Zansen blocked out. And once again, Kaney's back on the set point situation. Can he bring it home? Can he deliver it? Or will Koji steal it from him? And JHS, as deep and active as it may be, it can get thrown out if blocked from appropriate height. G2K connecting on several stray hits. Not the craziest amount of damage piling up between these two players, but Kaney does most certainly have the health lead over Koji. Koji with a good bit of meter to play with has at least one YRC Tatami to his name, just like that. Gonna pay off beautifully here, gets the corner combo going, setting up the hurt. 2HS whiffed, luckily able to block out in time. Just jumping away from the low profile now, bring it back to mid-screen situation. Looking for that burst to be online. Both players now with it to their names. However, can Koji hang on to it and bring it into the next round, or is it going to have to be used just to secure a potential chance at a final round? Time will tell. Oh, the 6HS, yeah, it's going to have to be a burst here. One final shot. No more oopsies. Air to air there from Kaney. Look at how aggressively he's chasing him down. J2K looking to walk up, but Koji takes the skies, looks to play as defensively as possible, set up the wall, spending him a lot of meter for these YRC Tatamis. You can see that Kaney is not committing too heavily here, understanding that one misstep can cost the entire round. Does get that JS, but no pickup, but sits there like a hungry shark, waiting for Koji to fall down into the far slash, and finishes it out 2-1. Going into losers finals to face off against LargeLaddie.
Oh, I was muted. I'm stupid.
I thought you had died, but
Oh, sorry. I don't. My sister came in the room. I muted myself. So that's her talking over me. And eventually, I just. By God, sorry. I
Well,
just realized now.
yeah, let it be a tell that I try not to talk over people on commentary.
Yeah, I didn't notice this. Eventually, I just started searching for space, but there was none.
Yeah, I just thought you had died or something. Yeah, occupied your time permanently. I was like, all right.
I was speaking into the void. You see?
Yeah.
Yeah, commentating for the ghosts here.
All right. Well, you can take over a bit. I got kind of lightheaded from that.
All right, Koji and LargeLaddie both very quickly. As mentioned, very volatile matchup here. LargeLaddie versus Kaney. LargeLaddie getting bursting out immediately. Trying to play that neutral game. Try to be careful. Fish out something. Getting a thick throw from LargeLaddie into a card burst. Tries to burst try to catch a burst, I think, but there was no meter. That's a nice conversion. Doesn't manage to kill though. Just a cross-up's gonna do it. Getting some nice pressure going into a combo, a knockdown, and a card. Oh my god, not again! Please! Burst that. Yes, burst that. That was painful to look at. The health bar from just that mortal counter was dangerous to look at. Thankfully, for LargeLaddie, managing to get a burst, to get a mortal counter as well, and a very strong, evening it out immediately into the corner. Keep in the corner, and just that hug.
Parry this,
That
you
hug.
filthy casual.
Yeah, parry this, true. Not major conversion off that one, but manages to stay safe. Blocks that air grab teleport.
Trading out. Both players fairly close on the live situation, but the Gamma Blade connecting. No burst used, waiting it out smartly for a more guaranteed situation. Geckring card on deck for KNE.
Getting a pretty good, getting some pretty good spacing here, but LargeLaddie not letting him give any space. Stash back, try to get some. Yes. It's really nice. Into Gamma Blade OTG.
Yeah, very well done there by LargeLaddie with that staircase, right? JPPP, KKK, and just when you least expect it, as soon as you hit the ground, there comes the command grab. Alrighty. But as a reminder, we only have first to threes happening from here on out, so KNE does have a bit of room to find the answers required to beat LargeLaddie, right? Having that extra game now to lose. But ideally, you wouldn't take it to that situation.
Just why are seeing a DP, even though that would have been ideal in that situation, I think. Oh my god, the parry into some pretty hefty chunk of damage into another Geckring card charge. Managed to put it to good use immediately into the corner. Nice chunk, and that would be a kill.
Would indeed be a kill there. KNE once again starting it off nicely with the first round, but can he keep this lead? So far, LargeLaddie not too interested in handing that over for free. However, is eating a whole lot of damage at the moment.
Yeah, you can see the volatile nature of this matchup.
Oh, beautiful air throw, bring it back down to the ground. Good blocks, however, not for the rest of it. Does immediately use the low profile crossover to the other side. And LargeLaddie having to burst to try and stay alive here and make a lead against KNE. Swap off to the other side, not ready. Goes invisible. Oh, the challenge. Look at the anti-air, immediately pressing 2P. Says, you know what, we might as well try. Oh, almost had that burst bait. But the 2HS run up. But no, the slight error there on the pickup. And KNE does clutch it out, bringing it to 1 game apiece.
1-1, first to threes. Remember. With players. Oh, nice catch on the Alpha Blade. Getting that backdash and getting some good pressure in there. 6P, has to burst it out.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Interesting.
Goofy ag game.
We're doing quick handshake on hitbox interactions.
Tries to go for a tick throw, doesn't work. And just in the 6H instead. This time, gets a golden burst in the corner. Would be very deadly here for LargeLaddie.
Good awareness there to bait the dead angle. Nicely done. Bring down to the mix-up. Yes. JS just keeping him afloat for a little bit, but misses the JHS. Lands straight into the parry follow-up. Both players relatively even on health here. But look at the meter situation from KNE. He has so many options.
Nice air throw from KNE. Just a little bit of health left. Just one good hit. My goodness. Goodness gracious. Oopsies.
He was just barely short. That could have been so bad there for LargeLaddie, but still is down to one last hit. And yeah,
Teleports
Katie
into
making
it.
a good choice of just letting the JHS rip, right? You just become a giant ball of a hitbox. So should LargeLaddie ever decide to just teleport on you, there he might end up. He might just land straight into an active hitbox. Oh, great heavens.
Oh, great heavens, look at the health. Getting some burst out of the way. Immediately built back, however, but a very big chunk of health off KNE immediately. Sage connecting, not getting a follow-up. Gets DP back into neutral. Getting an air-to-air. Getting a good chunk of health here. Back to neutral still.
Looking for that burst bait there, but LargeLaddie not biting is able to bring it down to a round apiece. Both players are as even as it gets. One round each, one game each, and their burst gauge nice and full.
Nice backdash at the front. I always hate to see it. Block the first parry, follow up, get hit by the second. On those cross
Setups, swap falls down. Again, same side, Kaney having a bit of trouble dealing with the blender. I mean, understandably, it's very difficult to block, but counter hit puffball. This is going to be huge. Unfortunately, drops a combo, and just like that, LargeLaddie is ready with the tech. Sends out the dagger. Parry this, you filthy casual. Leaf grab not working out. Trying to press some buttons to challenge him in the air, but again, the 5K to call out the J2K with no RC. The cross up. And, oh, LargeLaddie. One game away from grand finals.
Pulling it back. Kenny in a very tight spot here, having to get 2 games and then 3 games again. Win, but LargeLaddie just 1 game away.
Oh my goodness, though, this is a bit of a catastrophe for Kaney, running into so many counter hits early on. I mean, if LargeLaddie had kept that up, there might have been even a stun to play for here, but again, another counter hit. Fortunately, dropping the combo, and again, another counter hit. When is this jam character getting stunned out?
This one really bad hit. I mean, it doesn't really matter anymore. It's just looking... Oh!
Okay, there it is, finally, when it didn't matter.
No, you could have gotten some, I don't know, disgusting IK. Olive, maybe?
I know that Kaney is a believer in the mash out. We need to not be...
Never give up.
Okay, LargeLaddie, chill.
It's furious 5K mash, respectable. Putting on some pressure here. Really putting it to Kenny. Keeping it.
Blocks?
Oh.
Oh my goodness, the air IB. Teleport. Good air tech. Oh, air to air. But Kaney does have this burst, but it's getting very difficult to use now. Soon, yeah, no opportunity at all. And LargeLaddie closes it out 3-1 in a very comfortable final game to go back into the, go into the grand finals to get a rematch against Nyphi. And they're hopping straight into it, no breaks.
Yeah,
All gas.
back to back. Wait, it wasn't grand finals. I'm so used to seeing Kenny. No. Okay, just very quick gameplay here. Well, Nyphi getting a good start here. Getting a good chunk of health out of LargeLaddie. Just evading Nyphi, also being careful of his throws, his YRCs. Keeping some good defense. Negating just the command throw. Getting a nice combo here going. This will kill, definitely. Yeah, just skip to the DP.
Playing it nice and slow, baiting out anti-air attempts from LargeLaddie. However, didn't go too far into anything really. 2HS run up. Does get the counter hit on the Gunflame attempt, but the Gunflame just likes to hang around.
Backdash is the closest. Get back into the other corner. Back into the blender here in the corner. Just looking very, very bad for Nyphi here.
EP into a conversion here. Drops it, but manages to pick it back up. Looking very confident here for Nyphi. Good pressure from Nyphi. At angles out of the situation. Nyphi with that little bit of a burst here.
Gets caught up in the frame trap there. Just need that last hit, and I think he was willing to challenge on it, but maybe an input error because he simply just didn't block. Oof.
Ah, this is bad. This is bad for Chipp. For Chipp especially. Drops the combo.
Oh, but a beautiful setup there on the Gunflame, getting that extra special extension, dragging him all the way to the other side. A whole lot of damage dealt. And yeah, LargeLaddie having to burst immediately, trying to make something happen, but down to possibly the final interaction. Look at all these anti-air attempts, but Nyphi just being oh so slippery and tricky. It's too difficult to get a read on it.
Slimy as hell.
Can't even vote, kid. Damn. Oh. That is,
It seems Rach has been...
Yeah, but you leaving the lobby means that the whole shit crashes.
That is exactly the reason I do it. We got spectating bug. I have to restart.
Right. Okay.
I got spectating bug, so you know I have to quickly restart the game because yeah, otherwise I wouldn't be able to see it. So that's why I had to kill the lobby, because I think we got spectating bug. So I'm not gonna risk it because it was loading for a bit. I don't know if you guys were in game, but I wasn't. So
so I saw the end, but then it was like I got the loading screen.
Yeah, exactly. And usually when that happens, you know, we got spectating bug. So I'm gonna remake real quick. I'm gonna send you guys the link.
I was expecting
online on Steam. This bum.
Don't care.
Rush probably muting himself. Slimy little bastard.
There you go, here, guys.
Goofy, we got this spectator bug.
Yeah, we got spectator bug, so I had to alt F4, so we can watch.
It happens.
Yeah, that is one of the things that like is unfortunately a problem with Xrd. Like in terms of.
I'm sure it was day one.
What if KCOTS fixes it?
Can we fix that? I think I talked about this with Fix Me Steve actually. That it's one of those that just kinda is just kinda there.
It's just kinda there.
Yeah.
It's my favorite.
It's
how the newbies.
Yeah. Yeah, but players are here. I'm going back into the trenches. I just have to call out what happens.
To the bunker with you. Hi.
My Xrd is not booting up. I don't like this.
Yo, KCOTS, can you fix the game? I have a 3-second attention span. What was the score? I remember.
1-0 for Nyphi.
All right.
I'm on my way. Decide to not boot up the first time for some reason. Just loading loop. Alright.
I don't believe him. I think he booted up Umami by accident. To be actually.
Chipp versus Oya G. Alrighty. A little bit of swaps on the names here, but it is in fact Nyphi with one game up so far. Both of them already off to a nice and volatile game plan. Immediately getting blitzed so early. Goddamn.
Bam. Both blitzing out early. Nice Gamma Blade catch. Gets that advantage. Gets that Oki into the corner. Push him into the corner.
Oh, nice confirm there. Catches a very, very far slash, and then immediately RCing just to get push out the damage some more, baits the burst, and keeps the confirm simple, but the ground Viper is more than enough hits,
Ground
especially if you just mash it out.
Oh. Oh, is this like a lag on my side then?
What's up?
I lagged on my side for a second. Alright, that's just my side. On that
My
mobile
side,
data
please.
spectating.
Oh. And again, it's just a lot of ground Vipers, especially when you're not getting... Oh my goodness, yeah, just the fake out is in the air stalling. And LargeLaddie trying to go for the anti-air, but still just meter is at play. Nothing is guaranteed in Xrd, and Nyphi is going to take that second game 1 away from winning this week's bracket.
Very well played from Nyphi so far. LargeLaddie seeming to need that steam going to get locked in. Lock in, lad.
Lock in, laddie.
Lock in, laddie.
Oh, nice sweep, but the blitz there. Just a true... Actually, I can forget to mention this in prior matchups, but yeah, that is the go-to answer. Oh my goodness, Nyphi. But it is the go-to answer against Chipp when you don't know what side he's going to land on. Well, guess what? With Blitz, you only have to deal with high-low.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Chipp doesn't even have like a nuclear bomb like Answer has to call that out.
You can just go low. You can't just fall down and hit you with a low. There we go. Nyphi already on that tournament point. Waiting for his turn to start playing. Is getting currently... What?
No! No, no, not a big hit, but a Mortal Counter nonetheless. This is looking pretty bad here for Lad. Manages to get a Mortal Counter as well, but very panicky gameplay.
Yeah, just look at that, immediately DPing him the moment he gets close to landing. Late air dash overhead, there's the stun, and 6HS. All that Nyphi wrote. 3-0 here against LargeLaddie, making it a quick finish. Winning this week's SaltyEU Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2 bracket number 63. Man, look at the... I was about to say look at the character diversity, but Stale Devil and Nyphi had to collude on this one, but you have beautiful flag diversity. Why is Soul so hard to anti-air? Take a look at his hitbox. Or sorry, his hurt box when he presses JP. That's a funny one. But yeah, that's as quick as Ratch left. He's gonna have to come back because we are done.
Yeah, it's
over.
I'm muted. I went to get water real quick in between the loading screens, and I didn't get to finish drinking it. It's like, god damn. What a
Nyphi says stay dehydrated.
Yeah. See, Nyphi, we were gonna play right after Salty, so he was speedrunning it for me. Sure, that's my headcanon. But also today was a very fast bracket. Like, we finished under 2 hours pretty much. Like, stream has been running for 2 hours, 7 minutes, considering intros and such. So, like, today was a very quick bracket, which is nice to see, right? We ended earlier considering what happened yesterday. Am I right, Ecker? Yeah. Yeah.
We love those quick brackets.
Yeah.
Exactly, because the sleep schedule.
Yeah,
really loves it
exactly.
too.
Yeah, so for those unaware, yesterday's Strife ended at like 11:45, 11:30.
11:30.
It was such a long bracket because there were problems with the tournament and such, so it was so long. So nice to see it ending this earlier. But yeah, GG's to everyone. Thank you very much for being here as always. Again, Nyphi continuing to gold status, running it down once again. But LargeLaddie again second place, very consistent, and KNE finally bouncing back from that bit of a loss streak he has, right? Like KNE not been performing super well in recent weeks. Kinda sometimes not, like usually KNE ends like top 3, top 2, right? And finally, it's nice to see that he kind of bounced back from it and is placing really well. Because losing to Laddie and Nyphi is nothing to scoff at, right? Those are good players. So good stuff on that. And again, a lot of nice stuff in the top 8. You know, Koji getting 4th place, Captain Stale, Goofy showing up once again. And to that, GG's everyone. Also, I'm gonna sneak peek Sunday. Don't know exact time yet. There's gonna be a Uma Musume bracket. We're gonna talk about it with Ace. We're gonna post everything tonight or tomorrow. Yes, there will be a Uma Musume bracket. So for all the Uma players, keep an eye out on the Salty Discord because we are scheming something. And if the format ends up being as we want, it's gonna be really hype. I'm not spoiling anything though, just in case you guys see when the time comes. But look out for that. I already said it yesterday. I gotta prepare my horse racing commentary. No, I'm gonna be commentating. I gotta prepare my
disable the commentary.
Disable
the in-game commentary. That's gonna be.
I gotta prepare
fire.
for that. Like screaming all the names and such in a quick succession. So I gotta prepare for that. So yeah. So for everyone, keep an eye out on that if you care about that. If you like Umosuma. And other than that, as always, Sunday we're gonna host. I have been very bitten by the horses since day one, Goofy. I've been.
He's got rabies. Put him down.
No. Hey, my horses. Hey, I don't. My horses perform, bro. I don't know. My horses are high performers. They cook. So I'm a good trainer, and they are good horses. So no glue, no sashimi around here. We are nice and clean. But also,
we're doing that.
Yep.
We're doing that glue on a stick. We're putting that carrot on a stick meta. We got that.
Yeah, exactly. I looked at Minecraft, the carrot on stick item you use for pigs. I was like, shit, I should use this for horses. And so keep an eye out on that. And Yucker, I'm preparing a raid right now, so I put it up on screen for you. I know it's like last minute.
Thank you. Yes, indeed, it's all very last minute right now. We are in the absolutely late emergency stage signups where you have until August 1st, midnight, I believe, to get your final signups in for crossover. So to all of you who are able to attend, right, we got that Guilty Gear Xrd offline action happening over in Oberhausen, Germany. So to all the German folks, do pull up. To anybody that can make the train ride over, it's definitely a recommended event to put on your calendar. And of course, you got your smattering of other esports titles there as well, along with me bringing four special machines that have come loaded with all sorts of fighting games to also wind down.
The contraptions.
The contraptions, yeah, the ZF contraptions. They're starting to clean up real nice. They're really hitting their final phases. I'm very proud of the work I've been putting into them. So definitely check that out. Don't spill drinks into them or I will kill you. Well, not before I send a hefty bill your way.
Nah, no bill needed. Just take the organs straight up.
Are you, by the way, using the GPU that you got passed on at Headstone Pro? I remember Ace walking up to you. I remember Ace walking up to you. It was like a 1060 or something, and just giving you like GPU in the middle of it. He was like, what is happening here? What is this business conducted over here?
That's the deal, bro. He just said, like, I have a GPU. I'll give it to you at Headstomper. I'm like, word? All right, cool.
Yeah.
And I was strapped with 2 GPUs, just doing the fucking GPU spread for a few minutes.
Imagine you hook up like a GPU as your controller and make that happen.
Holy shit.
Instead of mining crypto, I'm mining inputs.
I'm mining dropped inputs. But yeah. Pull up, crossover, see if you can make it out. Otherwise, tune in, have a gander, and consider it for next year.
Yeah, absolutely. And with that, Milk, do we have something to also chill? Because I have a raid ready otherwise.
Not something to chill yet. My event's kind of still in the planet phase for my group. Sadly, no event to chill. Hopefully, I can convince the Xrd people to start getting back on. Hopefully, I gotta get back to the event myself. Now that I'm unemployed, we got that time. We got that going.
Yeah, you got the infinite time.
Got the infinite time. I've been playing Uma Musume all day. Please, I want to play Xrd. I have mobile data. I want to play Xrd. Please play games with me. I'm gonna lose it.
Yeah, but with that, I prepared a raid for Valtide again. They hear us very often. And with that, thank you very much everyone for being here. Thank you very much you two. And yeah, let's say hello to them. And bye bye. See you next week.